शेख हसीना एक इंटरव्यू सामना को आसुची एएनआई को इंटरव्यू रखिचंती शेख हसीना
and also our independence, 50 years of our independence day. Even that time there was a COVID-19, but this pandemic, but beside that both of them honor us,
पूर्वतन प्रधानमंत्री
our people.
इंटरव्यू मध्य दौरान एएनआई को सीधा सड़क चित्र मध्य आम आपण सामने वर्तमान समय रखिबू। प्रधानमंत्री पदर इस्तीफा देबा परे देश छाड़िचंती शेख हसीना स्वतंत्र हेलिकॉप्टर जोगे बांग्लादेश छाड़ी भारत रे आसी पहुंचीचंती शेख हसीना। केभली भाव रे देश रे हिंसार निया जळुछि संरक्षण विरोधी नियारे आज बांग्लादेश जळुथबा देखिबाक मिलुछि एवं ए सब भितरे संरक्षण प्रसंग रे बांग्लादेश रे जेतेबेले निया जळुछि शेख हसीना केभली भाव रे बांग्लादेश छाड़ी भारत रे आसी पहुंचीचंती स्वतंत्र हेलिकॉप्टर जोगे से चित्र मध्ये आसीछि
which my father of the nation Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, he uttered this in his address in UNO, and we follow his ideology. And my point is that we should focus on our people, how to give them a better life, how to improve their life. And I always saying that we have only one enemy, that is poverty. So let us work together how to eradicate poverty, how to keep our people from South Asia and also China, India, everywhere where there is the downtrodden people, we should ensure them a better life, fulfill their basic needs. And I always feel that yes, if there is any problem, it is between China and India, but I don't want to poke my nose to that. I want development of my country, and that's because India is our just next door neighbor. We have very good relationship. We had many bilateral many problems, is true, but we solved many problems. You know that sharing of Ganges water, then our land boundary, maritime boundary, then we had refugee in India for 2 decades. I brought them back, settled them down when I signed Chittagong Hill Tracts Peace Accord. So that way, and also which is very, very important, I feel that
तबे केमोली भाव रे गोटे पटे देश जळुछि बांग्लादेश रे केमोली भाव रे स्थिति अनायत रहिछि अशांत रहिछि बांग्लादेश अनेपटे प्रधानमंत्री पदर इस्तीफा दैछंती शेख हसीना देश छाड़िथिबा देखबा पड़छि
law, and we could have solved it. So it's yes, many people, especially Western world, they always ask me this question, but my point is both and China, I feel that we shouldn't fight. We should, if there is any problem with neighboring country, it can be solved bilaterally. That is very, very important. Yes, when you are living just side by side, some problem will come up or remain, or you can solve it. So yes, still we have little bit,
issues. Yes.
Issues, but I think that we will continue our dialogue, and we should solve ourselves. And for our development, we need cooperation from any country who offer us, which is, of course, which is suitable for our country. So that way.
Okay, ma'am, for Prime Minister Modi, his neighborhood first policy and the Look East, Act East policies. Now, these two are very integral to the foreign policy. Recently, the Indian External Affairs Minister was here, and you offered the Chittagong port. Do you see, more connectivity happening, more robust connectivity happening in this region between India and the northeast of India and Bangladesh via the Chittagong port?
As you know that during my first tenure, I opened my door. The bus service started. Bajpayee ji was in Prime Minister. That first we started, and gradually then this connectivity we started. Now we have Chittagong port and Mongla port. I think 2018 we signed the agreement and we started it, and now it is materializing. So that will give India an opportunity for their export import, as well as Bangladesh will be also beneficiary. And not only that, I also offer Chittagong airport. They can use, even we have our Sylhet airport. Both airports are international airports, and I am developing another airport, that is Sohitpur airport. The Sohitpur airport, that will be a regional airport, I declare that. So anybody, it's not only India, Nepal, Bhutan, all the countries, they can use my port, airports.
Yeah, ma'am, you've worked ceaselessly, tirelessly for the economic upliftment of your people, especially in the rural areas. In India, many are saying that the SIPA, that is this Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, if that fructifies, it will improve the economic conditions, the industry in your country, and improve, even for the urban population, it will improve the conditions. Do you see SIPA fructifying in this visit of yours?
We'll discuss this matter, how to materialize it properly, and then definitely I feel there's any kind of cooperation that will enhance our relationship, and also economically people will be beneficiary.
I'm going to move in the same line. You have gone through so much of trauma in your personal life. Your family was assassinated. While many of us remember that phase of the 70s and 80s, there are many young Indians who are not aware. Ma'am, in your own words, could you tell me what you faced in those years?
You know, 1971, when war started, my father was arrested. My mother was in custody, me too, and I was expecting my first baby. But I thanks to India government, India people, India, they supported our,
War of Independence.
War of Liberation. They not only supported War of Liberation, also they gave shelter our refugees all. Then comes 1975. It was so suddenly it happened. Only 15 days ago, my sister and myself, we left the country. I went to Germany, where my husband, he was the nuclear scientist. He was doing his post-PhD research there. So we just went there just for few days, couple of months.
Now,
but suddenly,
I'm sorry to interrupt. What was your last meeting with your father before you left?
It is 30th July.
You remember that clearly?
Yeah.
Your
Actually,
mother and father?
Mother, father, everybody.
Brothers.
I was to, as because my husband was abroad, so I used to live in the same house.